ọmọ ẹ̀sùnmọ́ bí ẹ̀yin èèyàn mi wá gbọ́ tuntun ó dàbí pé Jagaban ti gbọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ tí gbogbo ayé sọ o pé kọ́ má lọ kógun jà Niger Republic o wípé ọ̀rọ̀ tó wà lẹ̀ kò sí nǹkan tó kàn wá it's none of our business but ó dàbí pé Jagaban ti fẹ́ fi stein yẹ ọ̀rọ̀ náà sílẹ̀ we still don't know but spokesman ní Jagaban yẹn Chief Ajuri wọ́n ṣe interview fún lórí ALJAZEERA lánàá wọ́n ṣe interview fún láti béèrè fún pé torí ẹ mọ̀ ìgbà tí wọ́n fún Niger Republic àwọn ECOWAS tán fún Niger Republic ní ultimatum 7 days láti ṣe gbogbo òṣì tí wọ́n ṣe pé wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ install democracy síbẹ̀ kò sí nǹkan tó ń jọ ìjọba ológun wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe ni so ultimatum yẹn ti tán láti last Saturday but now Chief Ajuri ni wọ́n ṣe interview fún láti béèrè ẹ̀mọ̀ pé òní spokesman Jagaban ìyẹn Bọ́lá Ahmed Tinubu nísìn wọ́n dẹ̀ gbọ́dọ̀ béèrè pé ṣé ẹ kó ọ̀rọ̀ yín jẹ ni àbí ń tẹ́ sọ àbí ẹ kàn ń bẹ̀rù àbí kinní kan so àwọn yẹn sáà ṣe interview fún wọn but nínú àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ tí Chief Ajuri sọ ìyẹn spokesperson Bọ́lá Ahmed Tinubu ń tó sọ ni pé àwọn máa rò sọ́tún rò sósì kò mí pé tí àwọn bá sọ̀rọ̀ lóòótọ́ president lè announce nǹkan but ó lè wọ́n máa padà gbọ́ wọ́n máa gbé ìgbésẹ̀ lé lórí but wọ́n máa sún síwájú wọ́n máa ṣe àwọn ìgbésẹ̀ kọ̀ọ̀kan kó tó di pé wọ́n ṣe but èmi mọ̀ kàn yẹ lẹ́ni ó dá bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn yẹ lẹ́ ẹsẹ̀ bí ẹni tí ò gbọ́n kankan ẹni wọ́n ti gé ti yín lọ ohun tí ìlú bá fẹ́ ni ọba máa ń fẹ́ ohun tí ọba bá fẹ́ kọ́ ni ìlú máa sọ pé òun fẹ́ gbà ìlú ló máa yàn lọ́ba lọ́wọ́ kì í ṣe pé nǹkan tọ́ba bá sọ ń tẹ̀yìn bá sọ torí tó bá ṣẹlẹ̀ tẹ̀yìn máa gbé private jet yẹn máa lọ ni ìkankan nú àwọn ọmọ yín kò sí kankan nú wọn tí bọ̀ máa bá tàbí nǹkankan aráàlú ni ìyá máa jẹ now spokesman ti sọ mo fẹ́ fi fídíò yẹn wọ̀nyí kẹ́ẹ̀fẹ́ tí yín gbọ́ ó dà pé Tinubu ti gbọ́ nǹkan tá a sọ ó ti ṣe bí ẹni tán gé tiẹ̀ lọ ó dà pé wọ́n ti fi stein yẹ ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn sílẹ̀ mo fẹ́ kẹ́ ẹ wo ALJAZEERA kẹ́ ẹ wo interview tí wọ́n ṣe fún lórí ALJAZEERA ìwọ náà lè wò ń bẹ̀ kó o gbọ́ ohun tí wọ́n sọ ń bẹ̀ so ó dà pé ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ó dà pé wọ́n ti ń yẹlẹ̀ ẹ má jẹ́ ká sọ̀rọ̀ jù ẹ jẹ́ ká jọ wo interview now. God bless you. Thank you. And like and share and update me.
Chief Ajuri Njelale is the official spokesperson for the Nigerian President Bola Tîñúbü, who is also the chairman of ECOWAS. And you're joining us live from the Nigerian capital, Abuja. Thank you for being on the program with us. Look, ECOWAS set a deadline to restore constitutional order in Niger. That deadline passed almost 48 hours ago. Nothing has happened. Does ECOWAS now have a credibility problem?
Frankly, that account is untrue. There have been moves to the effect that, based on the consensus resolution passed by ECOWAS member heads of state at the last ECOWAS extraordinary meeting, on that authority, the chairman of ECOWAS and the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, has approved the issuance of a fresh slate of sanctions to be issued through the Central Bank of Nigeria on entities and individuals associated with the military junta in Niger Republic. So let us be clear. There has been a firm ultimatum that was based on a mandate that has been backed by ECOWAS protocols which have been in place for years, and the ECOWAS member heads of state will not back down from their duty of upholding the protocols as agreed by all member states.
Okay, so let's talk about next steps then. There's a meeting of ECOWAS leaders on Thursday. Will President Tîñúbü be at that meeting pushing for military intervention?
The chairman of ECOWAS, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, will be present at that meeting holding in Abuja, our great nation's capital, and indeed his colleague heads of state in the ECOWAS community will also be present. We do not want to engage in any kind of speculative conjecture as to what our next steps will be, but certainly we will be fully committed, as we have been throughout this process, to upholding the ECOWAS protocols with respect to how ECOWAS member states will handle any illegitimate overthrow of constitutional order in any of the ECOWAS member states. And the same holds true for the scenario we're watching unfold in Niger Republic. We want to emphasize very clearly to the international community tonight that we stand unified in solidarity and in our determination not to hold brief for any other nation, not to adopt the position of any geopolitical position of any other country or group of countries, but to stand for Africa on an African position that we are determined to ensure that civilian democratic governance is sustained on the continent for the prosperity, security, and development of the countries on our beloved continent.
Okay, but at this stage, the question is how? How do you do that? How do you stand for Africa? Because what ECOWAS now does could set some kind of precedent. Either there is firm action that deters the coup leaders from continuing, and that's precedent setting, frankly, for ECOWAS if it does happen, or there isn't. And that is a sign that perhaps ECOWAS, can't really do a whole lot when there is a coup in the region. After all, there have been coups in Mali, in Burkina Faso, and in Guinea in recent years.
That was also the reality under different leadership. You would recall that in other countries, under the ECOWAS umbrella, there have been elections held since then. Newly elected leaders have emerged since then, and the reaction as a result will be different. But we want to be very clear about this. We are not taking the kind of simplistic and bifurcated approach that some international media have chosen to take, which is that either you must go in or you're not serious, or you stay out, and you're serious, or you stay out and you're not serious. We do not accept that simple narrative. What we are saying is that we have multiple levers on which we can leverage to achieve the end that we are seeking to achieve, which is to uphold the ECOWAS protocols by ensuring that there is a return of civilian democratic rule under the leadership of President Bazoum as duly elected by the people of Niger Republic. Now, whether that happens today or next week or next month, we will see. But we are determined to leverage on all elements of our power regionally to ensure that happens. And that is not limited only to military intervention, although military intervention has not and will not be taken off of the table.
All right, Chief Ajuri Njelale, you're the official spokesperson for the Nigerian President Bola Tinubu. We appreciate you coming on the program today. Thank you.